What is up, everybody? What's going on? How is Tuesday treating you? What's new? It's been kind of a quiet day today. Not like super 100% quiet, but there's been more Vermintide. So Vermintide was a thing. It is absolutely Tuesday. Tuesday is most assuredly a thing that just happened. And now it's like 5 o'clock on a Tuesday. Nothing much going on. No, it's kind of a weird couple of days because we've got Christmas on Saturday, which is just bonkers to me. Another year is drawing to a close. Also, I kind of moved my camera around, and I'm not sure I 100% like where it's sort of aiming. So we're going to move it because I can, and I have that ability to do so. So, but yeah, feels like just 12 to 1 not that long ago. Yeah. It's weird. So Christmas this weekend. In addition to Christmas, New Year's next week. I am working both Fridays, so that is a thing that's happening because, and we'll see what happens with like anything streaming related. And if you keep an eye on the Discord, if there's not going to be something happening, we'll put it there. It's just easier for me to just kind of adjust things on the fly because there's this schedule thing that's like down below for Twitch, but I don't really tend to use it that much because the time that I get home and start tends to be a little bit, it fluctuates throughout the week, but it's close. So usually we're not going too much later live other than like I don't know, 6, 6:15, something like that on the rare occasion. But no, we're here. We managed to get this truck right there. Variables. Those are things in math. We don't like those things. They are things. But hey, what do I know? So we have the new Tega. And we've not really put the new Tega through its paces because we kind of did a little bit of goofing around, drove the Tega around just a little bit, and then kind of pieced out, raided Waylon because he went live and he was playing Back for Blood, which that went pretty well. He actually managed to get a couple levels out of that. We then played with Waylon on Back for Blood on Saturday. We weren't live or anything like that. I was just gaming and stuff like that. And then Sunday is when we found a brand new game called Vermintide 2. And if you are interested in picking up Vermintide 2 for the PlayStation Store, the deals end on the 23rd, we found out. So me and Relic were actually playing some more of that. And we have put in a good number of hours, and we've only scratched the very surface of this game. And it's so much fun. It is so much fun. And if you wonder why there's no sound going on, it's because we're actually in photo mode right now, oddly enough. So, yes, that is a thing that is going on. But why don't we go back? And this is our new Tega. And this is the thing that we actually worked quite a bit to get. So, this thing's fun. This thing's a lot of fun. You like that? You like that? Yeah, I like that. Is that good? That good? Gotta go feed the horses. Feed the horses, because we don't want starving horses. We don't want those starving horses at all. Because that would be unfortunate. That would be an unfortunate turn of events that would happen if you did not feed the horses. So go feed those horses, Monkey Bum. We'll still be right here. Don't get into too much trouble. I will attempt to, but there are never any guarantees in SnowRunner. Most of all, there are never any guarantees in this here stream either. So that's a thing. That is most assuredly a thing. What are we going to do? We want to... Ooh, look at all those lights. All kinds of lights. And my dude, he's in the truck right now. He's sleeping. Oh. We just woke him up. And that truck can move. Yeah. Yep. So after stream, on Friday, we jumped into Monkey Bum's game and did a lot of fun stuff on Monkey Bum's game. So that happened. Why don't we bring this truck back here? Because primarily, we're going to be doing more of the garage setup that we kind of just stopped. Basically, when we learned that the Taiga could not be found on the map anywhere. So outside of that, we had to actually figure out that, oh, hark, we needed to build a couple of different, contracts in the lumber mill here to actually get the Taiga. So now that we have the Taiga, we can go back to finishing up the garage, because it's kind of a thing that we realistically should do. Plus, it kind of, like, livens up the joint. So there is that. Why not get down to business? We've also got trucks that are, like, spread out all over the place. Apparently, I've got an ANK civilian over here. P16. So we'll do some housekeeping a little bit later. But for now, truck store construction. So cargo containers, which are on the pier, and 2 concrete slabs, which are over here. So that's 2 concrete slabs there, but possibly, what else does the pier have over here? It does not have concrete slabs. So that said, well, there's also another warehouse that's over there that we just never get to. There's actually, like, a great deal that's back up and around over here that we just simply never get to because we've never really needed to. We'll put it that way. Never really needed to. So concrete slabs are 2 units of cargo each. So why don't we... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's take the new Taiga. Let's put the new Taiga through its paces. And look at that, it's snowing. It's just casually snowing. We actually had a little bit of snow over the weekend. Let's turn the headlights on, too. So it was, what was it? Like a dusting on Sunday. So that was a thing. Nope. Oh. Damn it. Well, that was just silly. I'm gonna go start fresh because... because we can. Because we're sliding into home plate, and that was a thing that happened. I don't know if I really need the lifting arm that's on the back there, but we're just gonna kind of there anyways, just in case, because stranger things have happened. There it is. Old reliable sideboard bed. And this is actually one of the trucks that have a decent enough gap in the middle, so it actually doesn't bind up, so we can actually take a fairly decent corner with the new Taiga. I have no idea how well this truck's going to do. I mean, I drove it around a bunch, and mostly it was just driving it around for exploration purposes. But this thing's a beastly truck. This thing is quick, it's fun, it's able to mount up the big Taiga tires, the big flotational style off-road mud tires. And it's got this really neat, very sparse utilitarian interior. And is that a radio? Is that a radio or is it... No, that's just a CB. Just a CB radio. We hit the mud at the wrong angle, so kind of... See, snow. Not just mud, snow. Hits you every time. And this is one of the reasons why Amor is such a bear of a map. Because of the weird, thick impossibly deep snow that it has. I feel like snow that covers mud. Alright, there we go. A little bit better. So 2 concrete slabs, which hopefully we can recover from that one warehouse. Potentially. Fingers crossed. I feel pretty okay because I managed to get some stuff done today. What'd you guys get done today? Monkey Bum is currently in the process of getting more things done today, like feeding horses. I did not even work because I have the day off. And I also have tomorrow off as well. So me and Relic were trying to wrangle a game of Vermintide 2 with Norman, who went MIA for most of the day. So he probably was busy doing stuff, trying to level up in SnowRunner. What level have you hit in SnowRunner? Because we are maximum level currently. 18? That's not too bad. 12 is when you get the chain tires. It makes Alaska infinitely easier. It also really helps out with Amandra a little bit. Lake Cove, mostly because of the chain tires on the ice. I'm gonna go... Yeah, we'll go up right there, maybe? We'll see. You were working? Why were you doing such a silly thing? Trap 216. Trapped inside. What's going on, man? How are you doing today? I ask that question every day. Yeah, it's like, why? Why do we continue to do this whole work thing? And it never really ends up, you know... Apparently we're fighting the current right now, too. So... maybe we shouldn't have come over this way. Kinda thinking that this was a bad idea. But we also still have to do some cleanup for things like truck darts. Truck darts needs to be reset because unfortunately there's no real easy way around it. Why can't we get anything over there? Yeah, truck darts definitely needs to be kind of refreshed, if you will. And then we'll put some different configuration on it. And if you've seen truck darts, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you've not seen truck darts, well, that's your loss, because it's pretty damn fun. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Perhaps we will work our way across these little tiny islands instead of taking the full brunt of the current of the water, so to speak. All we need is just, you know, cool concrete slabs. That's a little bit of damage there. Just, you know, brushed off. There we go. Now this is where we want to be. This is exactly where we want to be.
Kajita's wares, if you have coin.
Yes, Khajiit does have wares, and we were playing a lot of Skyrim last night. We went very late last night. We were streaming till about like 11:30 at night or something like that, and it was just bonkers, man. It was just bonkers. Mr. B. Yeah. For someone who doesn't like I don't usually game till that late if I'm, you know, really doing anything at all. So I just ended up like staying up that late just playing Skyrim. Skyrim's fun. Skyrim's a lot of fun just to kind of goof around into. Loader coming in with the sound of the semi-truck horn. What is going on? Yeah, I know, right? Like 216, man. Just yeah. Skyrim's fun, though. Skyrim is a lot of fun. Skyrim is one of those games you could just play hours and hours and hours and hours, and you're always finding something different. You're always discovering something different. You're always coming across something different, or you're looking out across the landscape and you're going, wow, this is actually beautiful. And I have to say, with the PlayStation 5 upgrade, with the Anniversary Edition update, it's unbelievable. It is so unbelievable. I like it, though. I really... It is. It is. It definitely is. Just found a new horseradish sauce that is killer. Horseradish sauce is not bad. I like how it's got a little bit of a zing to it. Like, horseradish isn't like a naturally spicy kind of food, but it does have some decent flavor to it. And the nice thing about Skyrim, and so here's two different things about Skyrim. I think they kind of didn't really do it justice when they only released 3 actual DLCs for the game. Like, I don't think that was really one of the best things that they could have done. It was 3 DLCs. Hearthfire, Solstheim, and Dawnguard. That game deserved so much more than what they actually gave it officially. So we get a different island, we get a vampire castle and vampires, and then we've got, you know, houses. Called Ingelheffer, creamy style horseradish. Horseradish or harsh-radish? Harsh-radish. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Concrete slabs. That's one. And that's another. Yeah, but like, harsh radish sounds actually kind of... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Harsh horseradish. Harsh horseradish. That's like... It's like a tongue twister that you can do. Man, oh man. It works out pretty good on like different stuff. What do they use horseradish dipping sauces for? I can't remember. Okay, I'm starting to see why it was probably a good idea to put the Lebanon roast beef. Yeah, okay. Starting to see why I put or left the crane on here for that trailer in the back. You know, I gotta say, most of the stuff that traditionally goes on sandwiches also tastes good as a dipping sauce for fries. Like, you put a little bit of ranch on a burger, put it on the biscuits. Yes. Put the harsh radish on the biscuits. All up on those biscuits. I'm all about the biscuits. Oh. Now that's a flavor explosion if there ever was one. Alright, what are we doing? Where are we going? Where am I? Where are my pants? I don't know. Where we're going, we don't need pants. But I think Twitch makes you wear them. Some days I think my mind is too out there when it comes to spelling. I mean... Where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we at? I think... Actually, why don't we just kind of go this way? Let's see what's along the coastline this way, and let's see how badly stuck we can get ourselves. Well, we got the right truck for it, so maybe it won't be too bad. Potentially. Okay, no, I see the route that passes over there. Oh, and you know what? They block it off right there with a couple little happy little trees. Happy little trees. A whole bunch of rocks over there. Let's see about kind of skirting the edge, and hopefully it doesn't go too deep over here. That's a block of cellulose, I believe. Which is like paper and stuff. Right. Actually, you know, if we get like right over here, we could probably hop on up. Sometimes I leave out whole words because mind races faster than the fingers. Potentially. Potentially. Potato. That's a rock. That's another rock. Rock and roll. Next month I'm going to try and get my club to sponsor Shellback Tech for 1K. Really? There you go. Do it up. Sweet. Actually, why don't we just kind of keep going? Yeah, let's just keep going, because this way it's going to bring us out to the road, and there's going to be like all kinds of mud and stuff out there. And we've already been that way, so let's try going a different route. Or shortly after you left Puma Stream, I tried to tell a joke, and it ended up way different. Oh boy. I can't even begin to imagine, Relic. They gave $35K to charity last year. There you go. Don't really do too much in the way of charity kind of things around here. I mean, not that that's to say that we wouldn't in the future, but you know what? I'm kind of happier just doing our thing. And that's a lot of work to put into stuff like that. That is a lot of work to put into things like that. It's very involved. And there are certainly better people out there than I. Kind of a Masonic thing. Well, are you talking your club or your Masonic lodge? Because now you're starting to get all kinds of people involved. But I know what you mean. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't drop off too deep over here. We'll see. It's one thing that dives into the other. You're getting all kinds of technical right there. Okay. There we go. Dad's Gaming. On the main map, absolutely. We had just finished unlocking the Taiga on Friday, and now we're actually putting the Taiga through its paces. And it's doing pretty good. Actually, you know what? You know what I just realized? You know what I thought I was going to the, I thought I was going to the, to the sawmill to get stuff. I am not going to the sawmill. I actually should have looped around the other way, but I guess we're taking the long way around. So we've equipped the Taiga with the Taiga mud tires, and this is the new Taiga, by the way. So no, this is going to the truck store. So we're building more stuff for the truck store. So I should have looped around to the right-hand side, but I was so used to going to the sawmill for all of this stuff that, oops. Yeah, I never finished the garage. I had decided that we kind of put a hold on the garage until we actually got the new truck. And now that we have the truck, we can actually start doing things with the truck. That's where we're at. That's absolutely where we're at. Now, let's see about getting down this little hill here without creating a big old mess. Oh, 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 oh. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Unpack. No, unpack cargo. Pack cargo. Boom, we got it. Enjoy freedom. There is a song that a country boy will survive. Saved by the sideboards. That is exactly why we use the sideboard bed. This is exactly why we use the sideboard bed. Enjoy freedom. What's going on? How are you doing? Heard there was free food there. Armsman. The free food was yesterday. There was a lot of cheese left laying around. And actually, oddly enough, in Vermintide 2, in some of the maps, you visit a farm that had a building full of cheese. And I just could not help myself, but I couldn't do anything about the cheese. It was all laid out right there. And, yeah, it felt like a sad moment. It felt like a very sad moment. I'm doing good. I'm doing awesome tonight. I am sitting here with my day off, fired up the stream, got everything good and ready and running and rolling. And here we are. We're just having a good old time. Having a wonderful time. Didn't like how they did the building the garages, but yes, you know what? I kind of like it. It gives us additional things to do, and it doesn't just... It's not just take all of these materials to this location, and now you have a complete garage. And I liked that about that. So you unlocked the different garage bays. You unlocked all kinds of different stuff, and made it so that, you know, you unlocked different things with the garage, one tier at a time. Look like they half-assed the vids, though. I mean, potentially. Hey, hey! Addish! Is that right, Addish? What's going on? Didn't mean to do that. Meant to do something else. Buttons, buttons. Who's got the buttons? There we go. Do you know why we never hear about vampires in Egypt and Sudan, but always hear about them from Europe? Oh boy, here we go. Hey, District, what's going on? How are you? Oh, close that down. Goofing up all sorts of stuff right there. All good. How's life? Life is good. Life is good. We have the couple of days off, which are the use it or lose it. because they blessed the rains down in Africa. Yes, yeah, relic. That's right, I knew you were dropping that one. Yeah, life is definitely good. I mean, we're almost to the end of the year. We're almost in 2022. Not much working. Nah, boo-hoo on that, yeah. Well, I'm certainly enjoying today and tomorrow off. And then I have to go back for Thursday, our last full regular day before Christmas. Then I have to go back in on Friday, to which we will do things like hang out and do nothing, because nothing will happen on Friday. So that turns out into like a half a day. All right, so we need 2 cargo containers. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a lame day. Last night, though, I accidentally typed, they blessed the brains. The new Trailblazers are nice. I like the new Trailblazers. They are very simplistic vehicles, but they are actually fully loaded with all kinds of nice stuff. The thing about it is, and the thing that Chevy always tends to kind of bone themselves up on, you look at the Ford Bronco. Ford Bronco made an actual legitimate off-road Bronco. They made a Ford Bronco in the year 2021. Chevy, they do things like oh, it's okay. Don't worry, man. We go live, and you get the notification if you hit that follow button. So I thank you for popping on in. Appreciate it. Back a little bit further. There we go. So Chevy made the Blazer, and it's a crossover SUV. That's all it is. It's a crossover SUV based on the Chevy Traverse chassis and frame, and it's got a 3.6 liter. It's front-wheel drive. Chappie 953, thank you so much for that follow. Really appreciate it. How are you doing? What's going on? What's shaking? No. I don't hate the Ford. I think the Bronco is a brilliant vehicle. I am a huge fan of the Ford Raptor. I like the Mustang. I think Ford makes a bunch of really great products. And the fact that they made an EV pickup truck that you can actually power your house off of, say that you are off the grid for a period of time, I think that's genius. I think that is absolutely genius. And the way that the state of the world is kind of heading at the moment, to have that little extra bit of safety net is not a bad idea. And I'm back, but it looks like I'm going to be super laggy tonight. No, monkey bum! So no, I like the Bronco. And what I mean to say is, the Ford Bronco is a Bronco. It is an off-road vehicle. It comes with crawler gears. It comes with locking differentials. It comes with everything that makes an off-road vehicle good for off-roading. You've got a removable top. It is the first contender to a Jeep in forever. Jeep has never had a contender in its market. Two-door convertible. Well, okay. I will back that up a little bit. I will say that what is it? The Geo Tracker two-door convertible. That was back in the late 90s. We're not going to talk about that. That's kind of a little bit of an anomaly. That's not something that's around now. But the fact that Jeep is actually the Land Cruiser right now, like more modern vehicles. The only time that the Land Cruiser actually fully contended with the Jeep was probably back in the 60s. And we're talking like a vehicle that you can get in a two-door configuration with a full convertible, which you can do with a Bronco. And it's actually set to go off-road. So with that, and the point I was trying to make is that Chevy has this really bad way of shooting themselves in the foot. They have the Trailblazer, which was produced from 2002 to 2009 as a body-on-frame, solid rear axle vehicle. It came with a configuration of either all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or rear-wheel drive, depending on kind of what you wanted to get. You could get a Chevy SS with a 6-liter power plant, the LS2, 400 horsepower, or you could get the inline 6-cylinder 4.2-liter engine. It also came with a 5.3-liter engine. And they were stout trucks. They were fantastic trucks. They were backed up by the GM 4L60 transmission and an NP8 transfer case. If it was the short wheelbase, it had an 8-inch rear end. If it was the long wheelbase, it had an 8.5-inch rear end. And if you had, and were lucky enough to get a Trailblazer SS, you could, Chappie. Yeah, shoot me over. No problem, dude. Go for it. With a Chevy Trailblazer SS, you had a 9.5-inch rear end with a limited slip rear differential that was awesome. That's the rear end that's the strongest out of the bunch that you actually, if you want to go off-roading. I actually have a geo-tracker that I'm working on and making it run again. What year? What configuration? What do you got, Psychotic Gamer? Please let me know, because now I'm interested. I have a buddy who actually had a geo-tracker, and he used it for mud bogs. The thing was lifted to the hills, didn't have fenders, didn't have doors, didn't have anything. He actually had to put a whole bunch of sheet metal on it, so when he went through the mud, the tires didn't sling mud over him and cover him. So it was probably one of the funnier things I've ever seen. Reckless Abandon coming in there with the rolling brotato. What's going on, dude? How are you? Yeah, Suzuki Samurai, same thing. Geo-Tracker, Suzuki Samurai, they were all part of that weird, goofy, off-road, super short wheelbase, two-door, convertible top kind of setup. Are you looking to add? Just throw me what on Twitch or what do you got there, Chappie? Or are you just looking for more SnowRunner players on the console? Currently, I am on the PlayStation 5. Okay, you're on the PlayStation? It's my username, just all one word. So there's no spaces or anything like that. Actually, it is. My brother, and see, that's the thing. If they called it anything but a Blazer, it would have been perfect. And you wouldn't have all of those purists who are like super angry about the fact that Chevy made a Blazer and it doesn't have a full frame and it doesn't have a live rear axle and you can't take it off road, and it just, you know, it's going to happen about any vehicle that you have people who, I drove the original one, and, you know, it wasn't anything like this new plastic garbage. It's like, well, welcome to 2021. I don't know what to tell you. Are you a GM engineer? Are you designing a vehicle currently? If you're not, then why don't you go back and you build one? Well, I can't afford an original Blazer. Do you know how expensive those things are? Yeah, for a nice one. Yes, I do. Oh, they are so expensive. It's just a 94 two-door standard convertible is what you got. Nice. Nice. Chen invented the fart and you're doing it all wrong now? What are you talking about, Relic? Are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Okay. All right. Go pick up, I don't know where the hell Chen came from. It's because we were talking about the community earlier. Well, why don't you go pick one up, Bloater? Because that would be an awesome ride. Those are actually a lot. Though I love, people tend to like the early 70s Blazers, the early ones, like 70, 71. But I like the early 80s, the late 70s, you know, the mid 80s, the square body style, the boxy body style. That's what I like. But you can't get one of those around here that's actually been driven, because it's rotted away. The stuff that they put down on the roads in New England is like acid for vehicles, and it's too bad too. It's really too bad. I mean, we're at a point right now where you have trucks that are like 2000, like say 2008 to 2010, 86 Cutlass, K5 all the way, F5 1501. My black car is half white now. Yes, exactly. Please make sure you run that thing through the car wash there, buddy. All right. Trailer, truck, we've got containers. Let's go. 86 Cutlass, like two-door Cutlass, reckless abandon. What, lay it on me there, buddy. What'd you have? There's a, what the hell is that? I think it's a 70 or a 71 Blazer sitting down at work. And small block car, or small block truck. It's that Chevy Orange. You have your 1978 LTD2 to get paid off before I can do anything else. Well, you have an invite code. For PlayStation, just throw me an invite. Where is it? See, right up there. That is our name right there on PlayStation. So if you have a PlayStation and you like playing SnowRunner, throw me an invite. I will accept. Because you know what? The more the merrier. I love playing this game. And you know what? I don't have a ton of time over, you know, the course of the week and everything like that with work and everything else, but you know, we make stuff happen. The weekends are free, and every now and again I don't stream on a weekday, so they'll have to finance it if I fill the tank. Well, I mean, you can keep driving your Equinox too. It's always that. You know, like, with as far as the Trailblazer is concerned, I have a 2008 Trailblazer, and I love the thing. I absolutely love the thing. And it's a great solid vehicle. You've got a full box frame sitting underneath. Yeah, the big 35-gallon tank, if I remember right, which is basically bigger than most trucks. Chevy always had this thing where if it was a long bed, it was a 34-gallon tank, and if it was a short bed, it was a 26-gallon tank. Also, I think I'm going the right direction. Let's stop on the pier for some seafood while we're up here in Maine, because what is that? That, oh no, wait, that's the souvenir hall. Whatever the souvenir hall is. So that's a thing. I mean, you could. Oop. Or you could find one of those K5 barn finds you were talking about and have way more spacious interior. Oop. Just remember to make room for guests. Set your friend request. All right, Chappie, I will take care of that. Not a problem. Actually, because I can multitask here. I can kind of multitask. There we go. All right. There you go, my friend. There's a meme where it's a cop laying out a spike strip, and out of nowhere, a Chevy 1500 just slides to a stop with the back end swinging around right before it, and right before the truck speeds off, it slaps the screen with a Chevy logo. I don't think I've seen that, and I kind of don't want to see that because it sounds ridiculous. But that's just me. Last time I was down at the cabin in Woodsfield, Ohio, the old farmer next door has two singing in an old barn. Well, that's money in the bank right there. Those things are investments. Those things are absolutely investments. I didn't actually mean to hit that. Dragon Chick! What is going on? How is everything? Caption of the video was, these Chevy truck ads are getting out of hand. Is there already crossplay? So, okay. Crossplay is, right now, as of the last update that we got when the DLC came out, we have PlayStation and PC. Doesn't take much to amuse. Yeah, it doesn't take much to amuse you. Just like the other day when I kind of made a point. Always thought I was on PC. No, man. PlayStation. PlayStation 5. We originally did the PlayStation 4 Pro, and then finally I managed to obtain, through the wonderful good graces of my rather awesome other brother, we get a PlayStation 5. Wait. Whoa, that almost tipped. So we're doing multiplayer, or excuse me, we're doing single player right now, but we are going to have a multiplayer night. We're going to do another multiplayer night, and usually, so Xbox is coming soon. Xbox is coming soon. I don't think the PlayStation and PC can crossplay with the Xbox just yet, but that is in the works. So we tried a multiplayer night last week on Wednesday, and it was Rumbada and Nika Fernandez. Only issue I get with SnowRunner on console is I can't have but 3 or 4 mods installed because of the space. Yes, it's true, but that's like anything, though. Any game that you want to mod or you want to heavily mod, you're much better off on a PC. You're so much better off on a PC. And it just winds up being... Tried multiplayer yesterday, kept getting kicked. Did you try to just randomly join a game, or did you actually... Boobar! What is up, man? How are you doing? So did you, Loader, did you end up trying to just randomly add? How hard was it getting used to the new controller? I love the new controller. The new controller over... So, here's the funny thing. I went looking for a game because I was kind of trying to... Oh, the connection kept on dropping? So, Chappie, you were? I thought they weren't actually having that implemented as of yet. So this is one of the first times I thought they had, and I thought I heard people say that they could get the Xbox working with the PlayStation, but I haven't seen it yet. So all I knew is that they had the PlayStation. Sorry, Storm, hope you have a good stream, but my internet is pissing me off. It's not like in Twitch tonight. I hope you have a good stream, and I'll talk to you guys later. Monkey Bum, we will definitely see you later. We will be here, and if you come around again, we will definitely be hanging around again. So, I played a whole bunch on and off, and I would be able to join a bunch of different games and stuff like that. But when we actually tried to make our own multiplayer night out of things, it just didn't cooperate. Like, it was not cooperating at all. We couldn't get any of our games to join any of the other games, and we were all on the same platform. We were all on the same platform. And it was just really bizarre. So, I don't know. I decided to go back, and I tweaked some of my router settings. So I set up my... Oh, crap. I did port forwarding, and I set up a static IP address for the PlayStation, and I'm hoping that it adds more online stability, essentially, and it might help in possibly joining other games. So, with any luck anyway, that's the idea. But we're going to try to do another multiplayer night and I don't know when we're going to aim for. It's kind of up in the air because we did try last Wednesday. So, I mean, maybe we'll try tomorrow night. We'll see what we can make happen tomorrow night. And if that doesn't work, you know, there's always other stuff. And the funny thing is, to finally get the multiplayer night working, we actually had to join a PC player's game. So once we did that, we were good. And it was kind of funny. I mean, it was actually really kind of funny, all things considered. Okay. I guess we're going to follow the road. We're not going to try to go up through the sawmill this time. I mean, I guess we can. Screw it. Let's try it. No plan, no problem. That's our Azov 73210. That's right over there. That thing's a beast. So, Dragon Chick, where are you in SnowRunner? And Chappie, how far along are you as well? I really enjoy joining games that are earlier, like early on in the maps, like early on in Alaska. So, you know, just kind of poking around Northport or just starting to poke around Black River, stuff like that. I have an absolute blast because I've got like this set routine. You could always use your PC as a host for multiplayer. Maybe, but then I would actually have to get actually playing it, watching. That's awesome. That is awesome. See, my PC is a laptop, and it is in no way, shape, or form set up to be a gaming PC. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to do multiple things and actually stream at the same time. So, kind of the way that things are, I'm pretty happy with it. I really do like the PlayStation, though. The new PlayStation controller. So you're 5% into the game, is what you're saying. Just use it for hosting. I mean, it's an idea. It's certainly an idea. It's not a bad idea. I just know my laptop is not really set up for anything other than kind of the bare minimum. The absolute bare minimum. Okay, so this is where rain mode comes in. And it's not really going to be the best, but we also have an Azov 73210 that we can possibly use. So, I mean, I work within my limitations. I mean, probably the next, if I ever make a new big investment, because the PlayStation was a pretty big investment, I think the next big investment would honestly be most likely a gaming PC. Because that would actually allow me to do probably a lot more with, you know, streaming stuff and video editing and just, you know, a ton of stuff. Oops. Yep. Okay. Trying to kind of pop it up and over here. We kind of get it. There we go. Be just like that. Your ISP were more get off for hosting. All right, let's see if this actually works. It worked. Okay, so now, after this, we're going to go over to the Azov, the 73210. We're going to hop in here. I think it's got enough fuel. And we're going to use this thing. All right. Fire this bad boy up. Suspension up. Okay, there we go. But no, what we realistically should do is probably set up another multiplayer night, and we could definitely, you know, jump into somebody's game and just do some crazy stuff. Because if you're in Michigan, that's very early on. And we can do a lot of stuff with that. A lot of fun stuff. I love Smithville Dam. I love starting from Smithville Dam, getting to Smithville Dam, opening up Smithville Dam. The amount of vehicles that I can actually unlock in the short period of time I'm on a map is kind of ridiculous. Oh, it's fun. It's so much fun. So this one, the Azov 73210. So a while back we got some custom skins, and we've got the active suspension. Oops, I didn't mean crane mode. My bad. So that's the active suspension right there. And it's awesome. The active suspension you get in one of the Amur maps. And I think it's not the Cosmodrome. But, oh, the front bumper? Yeah. So, a lot of the trucks, so the Kolobs, I think it was either the Yukon or Wisconsin. The Kolobs got active suspension. This got active suspension in Amur, and it's because of those trucks that are really low to the ground, that have the really long, flat overhang, and it makes it so much more manageable. Because even if we were driving along on a flat road like this, we would still it would do this herky-jerky kind of routine because it would dig in, and it was so frustrating. Yeah, always getting stuck because of that, yeah. The Yukon is where I so want to have help getting a couple of trucks I missed. What truck's still over in the Yukon loader? Because the Yukon's got the telehandler. Right, so let's kind of try to make this sort of maybe work. I don't know if it's going to or not. I like the long-nose Kolob. The long-nose Kolob is probably one of my more favorite ones than the actual, like, regular flat-nose Kolob. But the flat-nose has always-on differential lock and all-wheel drive. So it is kind of at an advantage, which is unfortunate, because I really like the styling of the long-nose Kolob. Plus the long-nose, it almost seems like it has better ability to traverse various bits of terrain than the short nose. Fubar making more musical suggestions. Awesome, dude. Awesome, awesome. We do have a music channel in the Discord, and anybody and everybody who wants to put some kind of suggestion in there for any kind of music, hell yeah, absolutely. Try to get this right like that. Okay, so we have another one. I don't know if these are going to stay in the back of the truck as we try to get this thing out of here. Oh, we're just right up against that rock. That's why. Okay.
Kajit as well.
Oh.
If you have coin.
Go full send. Go full send. Go full send. Go full send. Oh, almost. Almost. We almost had it. We almost had it. And now we're stuck for some reason. I don't know why we're stuck. But hey, you know the great thing about it is... Oh, there we go. Okay, we were stuck on another tree. Okay, so that's not terrible. Oh, we managed to actually dump the other truck on its side. Okay. Okay, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. So why don't we... And now we're stuck again. So why don't we cut our losses? Why don't we cut our losses and let's head over to the garage. Let's dump off the one cargo and then we'll dump off the trailer. There are headlights on, too. Headlights for safety, people. Headlights for safety. Let's get rid of this, trailer real quick. Because this is doing us no favors right now. Okay. Secure everything. Absolutely. And, oh, you know what? Actually, oops. Oh, this is not good. Nope, we're good. Okay. Beacons for safety. Beacons for safety, people. Now, the interesting thing is when you're driving these trucks and they exceed a particular angle, that's when the cargo breaks loose and then all bets are off. But you can buy yourself a little bit of insurance by having the sideboard bed. I don't personally like the sideboard bed. I prefer the flatbed just because this is another one of those rather smoky trucks. You're not wrong. It's kind of strange. It doesn't smoke as much as like the Navistar, but it does throw down some smoke. Always wear your hard hat, never take it off. I mean, that's also very, stout advice. The war rig. Ooh, that was a good shot to the engine right there. I love the Navistar. The Navistar is one of my favorites because it looks like the war rig. And I don't care if the thing doesn't have differential lock and it may not be the best vehicle for the task. I will use it for ridiculous amounts of things. Just simply because of the way it looks. The way it looks, the amount of power the thing has is absurd. It's one of the more powerful trucks in the game, believe it or not. Alright, so we're not going to rescue the Azov, even though I reckon I could edit. Yeah, I mean, probably you could. Chances are you most definitely could. Alright, so let's see if we can't get this into here. Alright, well, I guess we gotta kind of swing it around. Swing and a miss. Yep. And now that we're actually on flat ground, it's gonna be a lot easier. Which, realistically, we kind of should have been on flat ground trying to put this thing in the back anyways. But why on earth would we do a silly thing like that and make it easier on ourselves? We don't want to do that. Okay. There we go. A little bit like that, a little bit like that, and a little bit. Whoop. Whoop. Do we get it? Let's see if it works. It worked. It worked. All right. We'll get this last piece of cargo. And then let's we've got a bunch of trucks that are actually just attached to trailers. Always load on uneven terrain. Got to test the truck stability. Yes, indeed. This truck actually has a really good low center of gravity, and I think it's got a lot to do with the Tega tires on it. There's been a lot of people who have said the Tega tires are very heavily weighted, and they just add a lot of low-end weight to the vehicle, and it really gives it some super stability. Plus, they're very wide. Okay. Okay. Boom. Truck shop. We got the truck shop. So, garage restored. Good, you can buy new trucks right from your garage now. So, the only thing we have left, actually, other than a beverage, Spiderlobe, what is going on? Only stop at stop signs while driving in the direction of oncoming traffic. You ain't kidding. What's new, Spiderlobe? How are you doing? Okay. That's a trailer. No, we want, cleaning out the garage. So one oversized cargo. So that's going to mean on December 21st, 1968, Apollo 8, the first manned mission to the moon, is successfully launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, with astronauts Frank Borman, James Lovell Jr., and William Anders on aboard. On Christmas Eve, the astronauts entered into orbit around the moon, the first manned spacecraft ever to do so. That is an awesome piece of wonderful information for us today. Doing well, sore shoulder, but other than that, not bad. How goes it your way? It is going fantastic. Had the day off today. Also have the day off tomorrow. Playing SnowRunner, one of my absolute favorite games of all time. And we're having a blast. We're having such a good time. Who's got cargo? Concrete blocks. No, there's two there. Who else has concrete blocks? Two there and two there. So are you saying I have to go to multiple places to get concrete blocks? But that also has two. Cheese bump all the way. Would have been almost 1 year old. There you go. Let's see. So we can get two there. We can then get two from here. And we'll bring them to the garage. We got to kind of find a better way. So, oversized cargo. I may be back. I don't know. I mean, we're here. We are here and you are here. And that is a thing that is happening. Okay. Let's see. So we want to get the one oversized cargo container, which is 4 slots. I still remember the Tang commercials and still like Tang to this day. Tang is kind of like it's a slightly up level orange flavored Kool-Aid. Is basically what it is, or Kool-Aid powder. All right. Let's go recover this guy. Store you, and let's get the Azov right here. And let's recover the Azov, because it's lying sad. I can't do Tang. It don't jive with me. Gem, what is up? How are you doing? What's going on? What's new? What is shaking? Actually, you know what? Why don't we use... Let's use something to tow. Also, where do we have our trailer? So we've got... Okay, it's this sideboard trailer right there that we're going to use. So we're going to use the sideboard semi-trailer. And we are going to figure out which truck do we want to use with the sideboard semi-trailer to go get an oversized cargo container. So it's basically just a giant 4-slot cargo container. I kind of really just want, like, grape Kool-Aid in powder form. And just, I want to eat grape Kool-Aid. Just spoon it in. All right, there you go, loader. Does the Tatra? No, I don't think the Tatra does. We could use it on the Azov because we need vehicles with a high saddle. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Time out. Truck store. Because now we can purchase a truck. Wouldn't grape flavored Fun Dip fit that? It would. It absolutely would. No, we want the A&K Civilian. Thank you very much. Purchase and deploy. You know, Owen, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. We're going to use the A&K Civilian, and we're going to try to outfit it, and I believe it can. Yes, it can use a saddle low. So we're going to put the saddle low because we've never actually used... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. All right, so here's what I don't like. Here's what I don't like. Do you see the position of the saddle low? It's set just forward. Was just checking on Rusty. Moved on here. Nice. How is Rusty doing? Love Fun Dip. Haven't had it. I know. Fun Dip is so good, though. I like the candy. You know what? Hold on. Let's see if... And I know I was making a point about the A&K Civilian, but look at where the saddle is in conjunction with the rear axles. Luckily... just barely, it is slightly forward of the rearmost axle. All right, Fun Dip candy. Oh, wait a minute. We can get sticks only. Hold on. Fun Dip candy sticks. No, it doesn't do that. You can get rock candy. Fun Dip. Pixie sticks. Anybody like pixie sticks? You can get the giant plastic tubes. Pack of 85. Pack of 85. Okay. And I think these are the big plastic ones. Yes, I believe these are the big plastic ones. $23.67 for a pack of 85 pixie sticks. And Monkey Bum. This is coming at you. Hold on a second here. There you go. I was addicted to pixie sticks when I was younger. I like the grape pixie sticks. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Like the grape ones. I knew people in middle school that... Oh, that burns, man. That burns. Ooh. Okay, arrives after Christmas. Need it sooner? Or need a gift sooner? Blah, blah, blah. Nerds Rope. Ooh, Nerds Rope. I love Nerds. I really do. Nerds Rope. A pack of... A 24-count pack of 1. $19. Okay. There you go. There you go. And we're going to throw that saddle low on there. We're going to do that. We are going to do the off-road gearbox. We're going to get rid of the balanced. Stock suspension. We don't want stock suspension. We want raised suspension because we want to be as tippy as humanly possible. So the ANKO tires that come stock on this thing are actually really good tires. They are one of the few trucks that can actually get mud tires right from the get-go. And that's this style right here. So you get the 51-inch ANKO, so basically the larger version of them. So these are off-road tires. These are the only mud tires that we can actually get. So why don't we... Made my own candy mix yesterday. Sour Skittles and sour Mike and Ike's in mango chamoy. I love Mike and Ike's. Mike and Ike's are really, really good. All right, you know what? We'll use the dual rears. We'll use the dual rears for this particular application. So we'll see what this actually does in this little configuration that we have here. I want this one. Sell that. Do we want a spare wheel? Nah. Snorkel. So the great thing about this is it actually comes with, I still think 60s would fit that truck Yeah, you're probably not wrong. I mean, we have a ton of space that's up front here. I mean, there's legitimately a ton of space. Want to play with rim offset? I mean, and I think, what is it? Front drum brakes? It's all, I think these are all air brakes too, if I want to. All front facing, so we'll do that one. We get the saddle low, raise suspension, off-road gearbox. Okay, so this is looking pretty decent. So let's do stuff like, oh, I don't know. Make the front end look a little fancier. I do like that front end. It is a nice front crash bar. We'll do that. Plus, it's tapered at the bottom. Then we absolutely need the fog lights. That goes without saying. Yeah, we'll use the heat-shielded exhaust system because it rolls it out to the side. And we don't need that. No, they, so, okay, other than the addition of off-road lighting, I don't personally believe in exhaust system. The exhaust system on certain trucks, if it's a smoky truck, like right here, we have the wedge cap, and this goes directly right back at us, back towards the camera. The muzzle goes straight up, and then the smoke trails back. And then you've got like this heat-shielded one, which kicks it out to the side. And the stock one kicks it the furthest out to the side. So it actually makes a difference as to where it positions the exhaust coming out of it. But other than that, how much do I have completed in Maine? Good question. Let's find out. But first, let's change the color on this thing. Make it a nice camo color. That's not too bad. Like a forestry. We'll make it this one. We'll make it this one. All right, so let's leave the garage. As far as Maine is concerned, we have 36% of Maine completed overall. So 36%. So the great thing is, though, when we turn the lights on, all of the lights turn on. So, J. Stu with the semi-truck horn. So you've got the lights across the top of the truck. You've got the lights on the bar on the front end of the truck. So those particular cosmetics actually do make a bit of a difference as far as throwing light out there. It's kind of a big deal with that. You know what we could have done, actually? We probably wouldn't have even had to add the suspension lift to this thing. We could have just gone with the largest tires and just kept it, excuse me, low to the ground. But, see how it goes. It probably makes it, yeah. Like, the taller it is, the more top-heavy it is, and I've never actually operated one of these for a while now without the use of the big mud tires, the custom mud tires, like what they would call the Tega tires, because the Tega was the first truck that had them and that could have them. Actually, that's fairly stable through there, which is relatively surprising because this is a very unstable truck all around. It's this truck that's fairly unstable until you put some weight in the back. The Freightliner 916, which is also one of my favorite trucks, which was also a close consideration for using for this particular mission. So that's something. Those are our little work cabins right there. I don't like the fact that we don't have really anything for backup lights. Okay. All right, so the trailer definitely sits far back on this thing. Trailer definitely sits very far back here. It's kind of interesting using this thing. I've never actually used an ANK with a semi-trailer before. Yeah, work lights on these trucks should absolutely exist. There are some trucks that actually have lights that kick off to the side that give you peripheral light, and they're awesome. They really let you see basically all around, and it goes a long way to just quality of life kind of stuff. Because I know if I was working outside in the dark all the time like this, I would have work lights all over the damn thing on switches. Switches, relays, miles of wire, call it a day. Do it that way. Alright. So we need one oversized cargo, and realistically, I could take 1 unit of concrete blocks from there, but I'm not going to push my luck because I actually do have to come back here for concrete blocks anyways. So the steering on this has always been a little on the weird side. It occurs to me, too. I have tomorrow off, and I have a laundry list of movies that I realistically should see in the movie theater before they are unavailable in the movie theater. But who knows if I'm going to actually manage to do something like that. I like the sound that this thing makes. Just the grunt of the engine. And you could definitely see the exhaust system with the smoke kicking out to the side like it does. So you can imagine with the exhaust pointed straight back or straight up, what that would actually do. Haven't been to the movie theater in like 15 years. You know what? Honestly, it's worth it now. It really is worth it now with the assigned seating. You can pick where you're sitting ahead of time, and then you don't have to worry about getting there for, you know, being able to see the movie and stuff like that. Like, you know, once upon a time you had to be there to get the seat that you wanted exceptionally early. Don't got to do that anymore. Don't have to do that. You can just pick your seat and you stroll in whenever you want. Stop for a giant tub of popcorn, and I'll tell you, man, you can get microwave popcorn, and they can advertise as movie theater style popcorn all they want. It is never the same. It is never, ever, ever, ever the same. I'm all about movie style popcorn. Movie style popcorn, and I don't even care if it's in, you know, bags that they just kind of heat the stuff up under like warming lamps. I will eat a giant bag of that popcorn and mess up my insides for a week straight. I don't care because it's just that good. I love movie theater popcorn. And you got to make sure it's got the butter too. And then just a sprinkle of that little bit of salt. Because movie theater salt has that like really powdery kind of salt. Even though it's just fine grained salt, but it's like that is quintessential movie theater salt. Also, this is apparently kind of going a little bit on the slow through the mud and stuff here. All right, come on now, go. Why is this? This has never had this kind of issue, especially movie theater salt. Exactly. But that's what it is. It's very finely ground salt. And to me, that's like fancy salt. Like this is fancy salt for you to use. That one. Co-op, we actually so COVID. And I always feel weird calling you by that name. The co-op actually after stream on Friday, I jumped into a co-op stream with a friend we jumped into Monkey Bum's game, or at least I jumped into Monkey Bum's game, and actually had no issues, no glitches, nothing. I know, right, Jem? It's just like every time it was like, oh man. But yeah, we had better luck off stream just playing SnowRunner. And that was so PlayStation 5 to PC. Peep Messenger when I get a second. I swear, man, if you have bombarded me and sent me just the pile of videos and stuff like that again, you've progressed a lot since last time. Just one picture? Okay. If you say so. This time. Doing an excellent job. Jesus Christ, guys. That Monkey Bum, absolutely. That was a blast. I had such a good time. And we had a really stable game that didn't have any particular kind of issues crop up as I was playing. So... Oh, okay, hey, look at that. We're down half a tank of fuel. Ouch, 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 ouch. And that was a quarter of our suspension. Alright, so. Carrying on. Carrying on, carrying on. And that really bizarre, random piano, which still weirds me out. Still totally weirds me out. Remember that A&K MK38 thing? Yeah. We got the MK38 for you. Okay, don't go off the edge. It always flips over. Yes, it does. Yes, it most assuredly does. But you know what? You know what we're going to do? We're going to play... The A&K is an awesome truck. I still think the A&K is one of the really, really great trucks. Oh, you did manage to get the Tega? Awesome. Did you, in fact... Alright, so we've got the oversized cargo. Did you manage to get out of the drowned lands of Tamir, Russia? Oh, you did get the Tatarin. I was asking exactly that. The Tatarin's a lot of fun. The Tatarin takes a little bit of work because it's actually gated behind the first map, but once you actually open up the first map into all of the others, it is actually not terrible to get. And the Tatarin is right around the corner. Storm got to load up PlayStation 5s? I mean, I've only got my PlayStation. There are two Tatarins. There's the small map that's right off of the quarry, which also has a Tatarin. There's the one you rescue in the rift. Yes. Yep, you can definitely get two Tatarins. And one of them you just have to drive to. And they're both about the same kind of distance to get, so that is a thing. The one you rescue, I mean, they give you basically all of the tools right there to do it, so that is a thing. Alright. It's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible to do. Because, oh, wow. This thing go chug and right along. Basically, once you open up that first map, your decision to, you know, grab one or the other is entirely up to you. And they're both probably realistically the same. Don't shake the PlayStation 5. I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it. Oh, wow. That's an S10 Blazer. That's exactly what that is. That's actually reasonably funny. A level 15 now, and I'm excited to get the Voron. I like the Grad. I really like the Voron Grad. I mean, this is why there is a PlayStation console shortage, because of individuals such as I and my driving record. Alright, so attach the winch to there. Then just kind of give it a little push. Push, push. Push, push, push. People can't deliver PlayStation 5s? No, nobody can deliver a PlayStation 5. That 8-wheel one that's just so slow but goes everywhere. Yeah, the 64-131. That Azov is awesome. That is a great truck. Don't know their diff lock game. Okay, so this is the issue that we are now having. So for whatever reason, this truck does not like any kind of mud at all. And it's just kind of weird. All right, keep going. Oh, no, 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 don't lose the cargo. Now I'm just kind of waiting for, like, 4 Honda blacked out Civics to come. It's the epitome of the tortoise in the race. Yeah, absolutely. The 64-131 is probably the best trucks to use. Can you really call it a truck then? Yeah. Yeah, that... Have you ever watched the Dakar Rally? Have you ever watched the Dakar and watched the truck division? That is what you need to do. And then you tell me if you think those are trucks or not. Because they are more like off-road juggernauts than they are anything else. Oh, they're crazy. That is one of the craziest races to watch or even catch some of the segments of. Oh, the ANK? Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, we need to get just a little bit more over the side here. Yeah, it's just, for whatever reason, this thing is not cooperating. I think it doesn't like the mud. So, it just doesn't do good in the mud. This thing, for whatever reason, right now, in the configuration that we have it set up as, it doesn't like the mud. And this is the ANK Civilian with... Oh, crap. Well, that happened. These are off-road tires. So they are the last tires that we could get in a dually configuration. So we use those just to actually have a little bit more stability, but it just doesn't seem to be working out too good. So with that said, well, just trying something different, just for the heck of it. And it's obviously not working. Yeah, the monster mud tires are like these guys right here. These monster mud tires are awesome. So, why don't we go... And you're talking about this Azov, the 64-131. This thing is actually very, very stout. Let's see. Also got the Kolob. Yeah, the Kolobs are fun. I really like the Kolobs. But what we want is something else. Let's see. Boar. That thing's actually kind of fun. Sergeant Rusty! What? Well, what is going on? We're trying to pick a vehicle for a little bit of a rescue mission because our slight experiment didn't go exactly to plan. Ogremar, what's going on? We want... You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're just going to play it a little bit on the... Oh, you know what? Let's use the Dan. We're absolutely going to use the Dan. Try that. Sergeant Rusty, what is going on? How are you doing, my friend? How was everything with Maine and your stream? Last seen playing SnowRunner. Funny that. And that's more SnowRunner. That is, some fuel getting hauled along by a Voron. We like that. And this is the Dan, and we actually have the active suspension for the Dan, and you can definitely see the front end is up a lot higher. Chat made it awesome as always. That is fantastic, Sergeant Rusty. I hope you have made some wonderful progress in your Maine run. Also, how are you finding the new Taiga? Have a lot to do over in Yellow Rock? Yes. I also have, yeah, I've definitely been focusing more on this map right now, but it's so much fun, and I love the fact that you can definitely drive around Yellow Rock a lot more, and it's fun to just explore that map. That map is an absolute delight to just drive around. What do you think about the Tatra Phoenix? I love the Tatra Phoenix. The Tatra Phoenix is way better than the Tatra Force, although you can only use the Tatra Phoenix with the bed. You can't do the bed and lifting crane configuration. So that's the only thing that's kind of holding you back with the Tatra Phoenix. The Tatra Force doesn't like the fuel tank on the back. It's very good off-road. It is very, very good off-road. The tires are a slight bit on the small side, at least from personal preference, but the truck is fully capable and is very sure-footed. I really do like the Tatra Phoenix, and it's one of my favorite trucks, and it's a weird truck because it's got this goofy cab-over design to it that, well, this is more cab-over than anything else. Like, you are sitting ahead of the front axle, and I can't imagine what this thing is like to steer or drive at all, because you're just over your pivot point. How much does the DLC cost? I think, I'm not sure how much the DLC costs, actually. So you're going to look for Year 2, and it's included in the Year 2. It's got the Dawn region, which is the DLC number 5, which is the one that contains both the Tatra Phoenix, the Tatra Force, and you also get... They released the Jeep packs at the same time. So it's like 25. Yeah, it's not bad. It's really not that expensive. But like 20 bucks US dollars, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. 25 euros. I think it's 20 bucks. I'm not sure though. I can't remember because I bought it the second it was available. Because that's just me. Alright, so we gotta kind of go rescue ourselves from ourselves, and chances are we're not going to send the Dan right back, because this guy may come in handy for saving our bacon again. And I like bacon. I like bacon a lot. What kind of bacon do you guys like? You like the maple bacon? Maple bacon good? What's my favorite DLC? Now, here's the thing. I love the beauty of Lake Cove. I love Lake Cove and Amandra. I love the Aurora Borealis of Lake Cove. It's a beautiful map. It is a difficult map, but it's beautiful. But I also like Amor because it is so, so difficult. Amor is one of the hardest DLCs that SnowRunner has in the entire arsenal. But it's one of my favorite because of just how difficult it is. And the amount of tasks you actually have to accomplish before you're able to, you know, launch a rocket or, you know, do some of the really big stuff that makes a huge difference in that. I like it. I absolutely like that. And it also gives you the Zix 605R, which is just, it's a behemoth. It is one of the biggest behemoths in the game. So if you really want to get into SnowRunner, should you buy all the years? Well, here's the thing. If you really want to get into SnowRunner, you can just buy the base game. You can legitimately just buy the base game and have tons and tons and tons of content. That means Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir. All of that But then you've got all the DLC that Year 1 adds. That's the Yukon, Lake Cove, Wisconsin, and Lake Cove, Wisconsin, Yukon, and hold on. And more. Well, Maine is number 2. So Kola Peninsula. So you've got Kola Peninsula, Yukon, Wisconsin. Okay, Amur is the last. Amur is number 4 of Year 1. My bad. I was getting myself all tripped up right there. It's like a trick question. It's like, wait a minute, math, but it's my day off. So with this actually has a current going over here. So Amur is DLC number 4, and that is included in Year 1. Year 1 has some of the most amazing stuff. But the Dawn region, I really enjoy because it's beautiful, and it gave us all those Tatra trucks. Alright, so let's go fix this little snafu. Little outriggers out. Gonna go grab this. Just swing it around, you know, just like swing it around, you know, just hit stuff with it. All right. Kind of get it in the truck, and we'll be good to go. Back on the road, ready to rock. And then we'll have the Dan here to pull us out of our little, you know, issues. Boop. Pack cargo, and away we go. Alright, so let's see about getting across here again. Actually, I'm getting across over this way. Probably a little bit easier? Yeah, that was a lot easier. Tough SOP, what's going on? How are you doing? What's new? How's everything with you? Maine is DLC number 6. Getting those PlayStation 5s, yes I am. They may be slightly soggy. That's not my fault. You know that OP truck you get in yes, that is the Zix 605R. That truck is one of the most craziest trucks to use in the entire game. And so here's the trucks that actually trivialize content and make it easy mode. The Zix 605R is on the top of the list. It is not the very best question, or the very best truck, because it does not have the ability to mount chain tires. Chain tires are actually key in a lot of areas. I'm doing awesome today. I'm doing actually really, really well today, Tough SOB. How do you get into the Cosmodrome? There is a contract for you to deliver a crap ton of cargo to the various locations to be able to actually unblock the tunnels. So the Zix 605R, the original Tega, and then the, let's see, the original Tega, and then the Tatarin. The Tatarin TUZ 420. Those 3 trucks basically trivialize some of the content that SnowRunner actually has for you. Literally hate the map before Cosmodrome more than... So Urska River? Urska River or the one that's got, like, basically nothing. It's a huge map filled with nothing. Oh, crap. Oh. Oop. Alright, so we actually did it. Heap of trouble mission or heap of work. It's got ice and... Yeah. So, that would be Urska River. Urska River is the first map for that new area. Because you've got Urska, you've got Northern Aegis installation, you've got Cosmodrome, and then you've got the thing where you try to do the thing and not tip the cargo. Ah. All right. So, in Emor, you've got Chernokamensky, you've got Cosmodrome, you've got Urska River, which is probably the one that you're talking about, and then Northern Aegis installation, which is like, there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. And it's just, it's like, it's a barren wasteland, and it is an absolute, utter nightmare to get through, and yeah. Urska River, once you figure out how to unlock Urska River, it becomes a lot easier. But with that said, the snow, the heavy, deep snow is a nightmare. Quick question, want to do co-op? I want that 605. Potentially. We could definitely potentially assist you in obtaining that. Because you've not unlocked Urska River to Cosmodrome yet, have you? Moya Surfer Dude! Moya Surfer Dude, how are you? What is new? How is everything? You're playing for 2 more hours? How are you? I hope you're doing awesome. I hope things have been fantastic with you. What's new? What's going on? What have you been up to? It's been a while. I hope you've been well. I hope things have been going awesome. Right now we're trying to open up a garage. Let's take COVID to the wilderness. You think there's time in 2 hours? It would be cutting it close, because you have to actually open up. There's a lot of stuff you have to open up. And then when you open that stuff up, you actually have to then make it to the 605, and you have to repair and refuel the 605. Doing great. Have my 3rd booster on Sunday. Been working, getting ready for Christmas, and yes, it's been a while. Yeah! But I hope you've been doing awesome. I hope things have been going really, really fun with you. Yeah, COVID, I don't think 2 hours is going to be enough. I've still got a couple more things to do here, but, tell you what. Plus, it's your birthday on Friday. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. At least you unlock. So, tell you what. Let me get a couple. So let me get this back to my garage. Could do in the Cosmodrome with the Tataran. Thank you so much, Moya Surfer Dude. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get creative right here. Yar 87. So yeah, you need to be able to. Oh boy. Oh, it has been 10. So I had my affiliate anniversary just the other week. Oop. Hoi. So that happened. So, COVID, hold on just a second, man. We're doing some stuff here. When I do, in fact, get this truck back to... But it's all good. It's all good. Are we gonna... So it's gonna make us... Yeah, it's not gonna do the cargo thing. So it's gonna slowly... Okay. Actually, what happens if we do... Alright, so that's not gonna... Okay, so that's not gonna work. That's all good. It is all good. Yes, a little bit. Go offline on Discord so my friends don't ask me what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go back to... Oh, you know what? No, we need the Dan. Gonna come back to the Dan. But Moya Surfer Dude, how has work been? How has life been? What's been going on? Yeah, get all that DLC. Get all that DLC. Make sure you get everything. They gave us a free so when season 2 or when year 2 was announced, I think they gave us a truck skin pack. Was it truck skins or was it trucks? Because we got... Oh, no, you know what? It was the Caterpillar, the CT-681, and there was the International HX-520, I think? I believe. I think. Maybe? Alright. Yeah, the HX520, the CT681, and then there was one more truck, I think. Oops. I think. I want to say? You've been on the Lake River, so Erska River, in the Erska Lake. So let's kind of go fix our little goof up. But we almost made it. We almost made it down the hill. It's that hill that's just been killing us. Moya Surf Dude, work has been going quiet. As it's Christmas time, COVID is rife again, but government going for boosters, which is good, but won't solve the wave right now. Artwork has been on the back burner again. Been hanging out in Maggie's channel a lot. Oh, okay. I haven't had the chance. Have to take care of some things. Going to lurk for a while. Have a great night, everyone. Sergeant Rusty, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mountain Lion, what's new? What's going on? How you doing, bud? How is the travels? How are your journeys going? So because Mackie is on at such a diametrically opposed time to me, it's so hard to even catch a couple of minutes because he's usually on when I'm driving to work in the morning. All right, so let's go get this cargo container. Also, sorry I didn't pop up. I had lots of school exams. Don't worry about it, dude. Who's ahead, Rusty or Storm? I don't know. I also didn't realize it was a race. And you know, here's the thing about a race. I am the least competitive person ever. He finds it hard to catch up with you too, but I'm on here for his behalf. Nice. I really appreciate that. And I like Mackie a lot. Mackie's a good dude. He's a fun guy, and he does a lot of cool stuff. So let's go get that cargo container. Let's load that thing up. Let's get it back to the garage. And then let's figure out what we're doing next. We're kind of... You are a winner so far. You chat a lot too and have great banter. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm really glad, though. Because, you know, good things happen, and good people connect, fun things occur. All right, so let's get this thing turned around. Yes, absolutely. The Ninja Winch thing, just hitting the button, it is crucial and it is key. Absolutely, for sure, yeah. The Ninja Winch method, basically, as you're coming around a corner and you're either, like, slipping off the edge or something's happening, it is absolutely crucial that you learn how to Ninja Winch. Alright, so, crane mode. Let's see if we can't get this bad boy up. You like that, don't you? Yeah, we even have, so we even have, so this is actually kind of cool. We've even got a cheese bump. So it's not just a fist bump, it's a cheese bump. Denver, Colorado, the traffic wore you out today. Now, Denver, Colorado is your end goal. Is it Denver that your last stop or your destination is, or? But that is so wild, Mountain Lion. And total, how many miles? How many miles is your journey there, Mountain Lion? Because that's impressive. That's very impressive. Oops. The restore crane. Change truck. Back to this guy. And pack cargo. And off we go again. Oh, no. No, no, no. Okay, then. Okay, then. Oopsie. Headed to Breckenridge, Colorado for my first stop. PlayStation's back on board. Nope. Nope, they aren't. Nope. Our cargo has not had an easy ride. But you know what? That's okay. We'll make something happen. Make something happen with this. And we'll just kind of do that. So that's that. Yay. So... kind of go here. Park right there. Crane mode. That. So the PlayStation 5s in the shipping container, I mean, I think we're gonna have a scratch and dent sale. They're gonna be maybe 50% off. As in they're missing 50% of their components. God, can you imagine? I would feel awful. Like, if I was responsible for Christmas being ruined because a whole bunch of kids did not get their PlayStation 5 console because I rolled over a truck like 5 different times. And we never even once looked at the cargo container. We just kept on putting it back on the trailer and calling it a day. Oh, so bad. So bad. So are these going to be like $1,500? I mean, in total, for pieces and components. Oop. There we go. There we go. You hate this crane stuff so much. I mean, it is... Xenoraptor, I have arrived with my beans. What kind of cheese, though? I thought we were doing beans and cheese, my friend. We're trying to... Apparently, according to Gem, we're trying to deliver a cargo container filled with PlayStation 5s. And they are going to have maybe a scratch and dent sale. Maybe. Potentially. Oop. Ran out of cheese? I had provolone on a sandwich earlier. I had a really nice sandwich. It had ham, it had roast beef, it had provolone cheese, and salami. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so we're right around the corner. Paul Walker ain't got nothing on these DVD players. All right. Or are they stuck in cargo ships stuck in California Bay? Oh, man. You're not wrong. There's a lot of stuff stuck on cargo containers. Really is. Okay. So, bring this bad boy back around here. And then let's get rid of the trailer. Yeah, it's nuts to just see all of the stuff. Well, I mean, then you've got the backup in, what, the Suez Canal? All right. So, we managed to get that piece of cargo. Is a Cat CT? I like it. It's got the drop axle, so sometimes it gets a little hung up, but the rear suspension doesn't have a lot of suspension travel. There we go. And recover. We did that. I mean, things happen. Things happen. So let's see. We need to get 2 and 2. So 2 and 2. 2 and 2. What do we want for 2 and 2? Recover. Rusty won't approve of this. I mean, I do enough really dumb things to warrant some of these recoveries. So there is always that. Off-road. 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 Let's find out what truck we want to use. Then again, I recovered 20 times today. Gonna go make food. Okay. Let's see. How about... what do we want to use for a truck? Let's use the Freightliner? Yeah, why not? Let's use the Freightliner. So let's give the, and then I create co-op. How long are you going to be? What does COVID eat, though? Hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. You add a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt. Pan fry for 420. And, yeah. Nika Fernandez! What is up? How are you doing? This is Nika Fernandez, the survivor of the 24-hour Skyrim stream. So Nika Fernandez, just the other day, did 24 hours of Skyrim. And it was amazing. And if you are not following Nika Fernandez and you do enjoy Skyrim, you should absolutely go check out Nika Fernandez. Not doing too well? What's up? That car got some air. That car got a lot of air. Hot dogs are pretty good. Hot dogs are always good. I like the hot dogs that have, like, weird stuff in them. So you get, like, hot dogs that have, like, cheese. Oh, you got a fever? Ah. I hope you're relaxing, and I hope you are taking it easy. Alright. Let's go get some concrete blocks. We need to get some concrete blocks. Or at least try to get some concrete blocks. I know where we can get 2, and then there's another 2 we can get. We'll make that happen. I mean, that particular choice of usernames is questionable at best. I just, like, I don't know, man. I just have a hard time saying it, too. But what was it? It was Con Air. What was it? Con Air had Cyrus the Virus, played by John Malkovich. John Malkovich is great, though. Oop. John Malkovich, I think John Malkovich, when he does his weird roles, are his best roles. Why don't I have fuel in this thing? I don't know, that's kind of weird. John Malkovich in, John Malkovich in, Red. John Malkovich in Red with Bruce Willis was fantastic. Morgan Freeman and, what the hell's her name? I know her name, I can't remember her name, and I feel bad for not remembering her name. Don2, what is happening? How are you doing, Don2? What's the good word? Ooh, crud. Any news? Any new acquisitions yet, my friend? Alright, concrete blocks. We're good. We get concrete blocks. You're okay, just chilling? Okay. I'm just chilling too. Although I didn't have a fully relaxing day. I did have the day off, and with that, I decided to do a bunch of laundry, clean up generally, deal with some Helen Mirren. Thank you, Moya Surfer Dude, and I feel so bad for forgetting her name, because she is an amazing actress, and I love everything that she does. She's so good. Helen Mirren is awesome. Helen Mirren is so awesome. And she's wonderful. She is wonderful in Red. And then the guy who plays like the ex-Russian KGB, God, I can never remember his name. Is that Michael Cox? He's also in the one with Matt Damon there. Man, I'm awful this evening. It was bugging. Yes, it is bugging me too. This is true. Bourne Identity. Yeah, he's in the Bourne Identity, and he's also isn't he also Stryker in the X-Men movies? Brian Cox is in Rounders. Ooh, Rounders is a good one. Left the United States yesterday. I need to check some tracking information too. I have stuff that's like gone out and I'm waiting for it to come in, and there's like stuff all over the place for tracking information. Alright, what happens if we kind of just go straight out here? Potentially. Also, potato. I love that sound clip. That sound clip is so much fun. The potato sound clip. Uh-oh. Oh boy. And then, nope, do it. Do it. Yeah! Yes. That one. Yeah, that one. Exactly that one. That one is hilarious. That one is absolutely hilarious. And I don't know why it's so funny, it just is. And it goes right in line with one of our oh so wonderful emotes that we have. And Moya Surfer Dude, if you have not checked recently, you have access to a lot of new emotes. There's a lot of different emotes that we have right now. Alright. Okay. So, that is 2 concrete blocks right there that we have delivered. And with that, why don't we... So the next amount of concrete blocks we have are right over here, and they have exactly 2 of them. You are back. How do I access them? As I can't see them under your name. Okay, so because you did subscribe, you've got access to... These are the animated emotes. So those are the animated ones. And we also have follower emotes, too. So if you're not following the channel, you absolutely should follow the channel, because then you'll get access to follower emotes, which are these guys. If you're on... Yes, if you are on phone, it might take a little while for the emotes to actually get to your account. So there is a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of goofy, weird, wild new stuff. So the static ones are the follower emotes, and the animated... Yes, those are the animated ones right there. Those are the animated ones if you are subscribed to the channel. All right. So, let's see. All right. We have, get the Dan. So the Dan's over there. We can bring the Dan back. We don't need to have the Dan hanging out there. Upper. I have 2 more concrete blocks to pick up. But your time frame for getting your stuff even started, I really don't think that there's much time to be able to... I guess I speedrun making hot dogs fast. Well, I'm thinking, though, you really don't have enough time left over to really be able to get, like, even a dent in some of your tasks that you actually need to accomplish. That's the only thing. Let's go bring this guy. Maybe at least unlock the Cosmodrome. That takes a lot of materials. That takes a significant amount of materials to actually be able to unlock the Cosmodrome. Gonna have to go soon on mod duties. Yes, that is right. You are moderating for one really fantastic GG Edgley. Let's see. Yeah, it is weird how some of them work and some of them just don't really work. So let's go bring some of these trailers back, and then let's put the Pacific P16 back in the garage as well. It's also dark. Let's not make it dark. Let's make it afternoon so we can actually see what's going on here. Also, it may not have been the best idea to move the Dan just now. Alright. Okay. So... Ah, crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough time tonight to really make even a dent, because it's going to take a while just to get the warehouses open for the materials that you actually need to get. Because it's kind of a big deal. It actually really is kind of a huge deal. So now we want a vehicle that can, in fact... why don't we just use this thing? Yeah, that's fine, though. There is always another time. There's always another time. There's other maps. There is so much that you can do in those maps. There really is. So don't worry about it for this evening, because with the timetable that you've kind of given us, it's not really going to be anything we can make any headway with. So we'll plan for a night for you. We'll try to plan for a night that we can try to get that truck, or at the very least, get that map opened up for you. So let's go fix things. Let's go fix things. Because we've totally goofed up. And, yeah. Oops. When you reach the map, so here's the thing. Getting the map open is difficult. Getting to the truck is also very difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is one of the more difficult tasks to do in that game. And because of where it's located. It's not right outside the garage. It's not right outside the, oh, crap. Well, that's not exactly how we wanted things to go. Okay. We'll go back to this truck. Alright. Things happen. Gotta drive a bit, but is it hard to reach? Yes, there's ice, there's small roads, there's roadblocks. There is a lot of stuff that makes it way more difficult. It's not just a simple drive out there to get it. Sean Bergen with the lurk. Let me go backwards. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what I'm saying. It is not as easy as you think. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oop. There we go. No, 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 no. Okay. Oops. And now we're kinda... Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, COVID. It's okay, dude. Just chill out, give it a rest for now. We're not going to take care of it tonight. We will help you out at some point, just not this evening. Oh, crud. Ah, bother. It's all right. Just, you pump the brakes with it, buddy. We've been talking about it a little bit too much. Okay? Don't worry. All right. We'll get something else to fix this. Kolob? Kolob. Bring out the big guns. Bring out the big guns. I mean, that's the thing. I planned for one thing, and it didn't work out right. So, it happens. I'm not worried about it. You're going to point and you're going to laugh, Monkey Bum. That is exactly what you're going to do. Because I am laughing. I am laughing a lot right now. I've got a big old stupid smile on my face. Because I'm not too worried about it. Things happen. Exactly, Moya Surfer Dude. Exactly. Yes, we've made a big mess. We have made a big mess. So, we will fix the big mess. I don't know how we're going to. There's also a trailer up there that we actually need to recover. I just, I have fun. I just want to have fun with this. Is the Kolob good? It is very slow. It is very slow, but is one of the better trucks for hauling along 8-slot trailers. And it can only use the high saddle. So you can't use the smaller... You know what? Actually, hold on. I have an idea. It's very slow, and honestly, the Zix 605R kind of replaces it, but the Zix 605R has repair points. No, they're not. Oh, they are most assuredly not. I like the smaller trailers, to be honest. Try using an 8-slot trailer for everything that you do. Oi! Uh-oh, now we're stuck. You know, let's just kind of... I don't use trailers much, though. I mean, it's all in how you approach the game. It's your game. It's an open-world game. Play it how you like. It's a great game to just do whatever it is you want to do. This game allows you to enjoy that chaos. Maybe that's not exactly how we wanted things to work. Maybe things were supposed to be slightly different. But you know what? It's how it goes. This is exactly how it goes. So...
You shall not pass!
You are 100% correct. Monkey Bum. I'll send you some photos of artwork I'm doing, which I haven't got round to posting yet. I would love to see that, because it has been such a long time since I've seen any of your artwork. And honestly, I still think one of your crowning achievements, at least... Okay, your sound is a little late. I mean, I kind of know what you were getting at there. But Moya Surfer Dude, your picture with Rigel, I still think is one of my absolute favorites. It is wonderful. Multiplayer, Nika Fernandez, we are planning on that soon. We are definitely planning soon. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, we'll have to try again for, say, tomorrow night. If there are people available for tomorrow night, we could start off trying the multiplayer. And maybe it'll possibly work. For once. Trailer's too far. Might be here tomorrow. Okay. Oh yeah, the winch on this is great. You should be around tomorrow as well, Monkey Bum. I'll send you a copy when I've got it. Oh, that would be amazing. I hope this time. Monkey Bum. I certainly hope so too. Alright. Okay, so we get that trailer. We get that trailer. Now, let's get these trailers back to the garage. Because we made a mess of things. Oh, do we not have the suspension mode? Okay, there we go. And that makes all the difference in the world with the suspension mode. Well, you need the big tires and you need the active suspension, which is from not Cosmodrome, it's in Chernokamsk. Chernokamsk? Chernokamsk. It's in this map in Chernokamsk. And I can tell you exactly where it is just by looking at this map right here. But I won't do that. Yeah, but that's just on the other side of Cosmodrome. All right. Quiet little horn. It's hard. It's because you need better vehicles. You need to get, the Azov 64-131 is a key vehicle in that area. Cover. And then let's go to the P16. Let's try to get this bad boy up there. I used the Dairy Longhorn a whole bunch on those maps, and it was the worst idea on the face of the planet. The Cat CT681 would be good. It says it has... Okay, so it has S plus power, but what kind of tires does it have? Do you have mud tires? Or do you only have off-road tires? Chain off-roads? Yeah, exactly. That's one of the other things to take into consideration. A lot of that snow is over deep mud. And any little bit of edge that you can gain... Chain tires, most of them are off-road. If you look at some of the Azovs, like the 73-210 or the 64-131, you can drive without chains, absolutely. There are just some parts that are very, very difficult to do. Oh, and actually, this guy does not have a trailer, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so what are we using for this next part to get the 2 concrete blocks? No. Asking questions is not bad. Trying to learn by asking questions is a good thing. It's a very good thing. Why don't we take the original Tega? Do we want to take the original Tega, or do we want to give the Tatra Phoenix a little bit of a run? Or actually, we can do the... You know what? Tell you what. We haven't used this Azov in a very long time in any kind of capacity like this. Let's put a sideboard bed on it. Would the Tega be good there with those big... Yeah. The Tega is a very good truck, almost all places. The only time that the Tega has an issue is if you had those mud tires and you were trying to climb a hill that was completely covered in ice. All right. So 2 more concrete blocks. Let's see what we can make happen. Yeah. It's a huge issue. There are also places where you can fall through the ice. Sometimes the Caterpillar 745C is what you're going to need to drag yourself out. The Caterpillar 745C is one of the trucks that actually does okay and will push through broken ice and will actually continue to move forward. Or the Tatarin, it can drive on water somehow. Nope, the Tatarin does not exactly do very good. The Tatarin does not like deep water at all. The Tatarin has a very, very, very short air intake. If we can't sneak through. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. Well, there we go. The Tatarin has a very short air intake. Well, that is one of the drawbacks of the truck. The truck is very, very good in the mud, which also relates, or translates to being very good through the deep snow as well. But you hit water, you're not going anywhere. You hit ice, you're not going anywhere. That's why they give you over 40 to 50 different trucks to try to choose from and use. You're going to have to use configurations that are not the best. You're going to have to use configurations that are not the easiest. It's all trial and error. It's experimentation. Maybe that truck with the off-road tires is going to do good through that section of snow. But what I meant is, one time I was driving and the ice broke, but the Tatarin was all the wheels on water on broken ice, but it still kept going. Yeah, that'll happen because you've got broken ice underneath it. If it didn't fully fall all the way through, into water, then you're fine. This one's got a weird horn. But I do like the fact that the tire is actually stuffed in the back of the cab. Your vehicle will, if your vehicle is running when it is in the water, it will continue to damage the engine until the engine no longer runs. How can I break fences? It's something weird with the game. It's something really bizarre with the game. Like, you can see the little burst of sound waves that actually come out of the truck when you hit the horn. A little bit. I do like this truck because of just how much of an angle you can actually put the thing on. And it keeps going. I love this truck, and I use this truck so much early on. This is one of the trucks that you can actually buy if you have enough money. So if you've got a bunch of DLC trucks, you can sell a lot of stuff and then buy this one. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I going? See the configuration for the 64-131? Hold on a second. Oh, I am going to the... Okay. All right, 2 concrete blocks right there. 2 concrete blocks right there. I almost forgot about that. Okay. What upgrades? Engine. So this one actually doesn't have any suspension upgrades. You get the off-road no, this has the special off-road transmission. You put the biggest engine in it, the best mud tires you can get, and basically that's about it. And I don't know if these unlock by finding them, or if they simply unlock, yeah, Advanced Special, yep. The Advanced Special gives you the high and low, plus the 5 gears. So, we're also churning this area way up, so it has deep ruts and stuff. So that's what's making this more difficult to try to get it through here. Yeah. I mean, that's what I like. Push ourselves through here. Yeah, just, you know, give yourself goals to work for, and, you know, eventually it starts working out. Is it me, or on this truck the chains? Yes, they are. Because different, so Russian trucks tend to have mud tires that have chains on them. American trucks have stuff that's not nearly as good. So what it is, the ground is all churned up. The ground right there, you can see all the ruts and everything. We kind of did that, so it made it a lot more difficult to pass over. That's one of the things that actually is a big deal in this game. If you use a route continuously, you make ruts, and you're going to get stuck. You're going to get buried up to your axles. I have a beverage somewhere. I have water, that's what I got. Is a fuel oh, this has great... All right. It starts... Okay, so... We used basically just over 50 liters of fuel. The ANK MK38 just getting here, empty, 100 liters. Have you tried the Matrix Unreal Engine test demo? I have not, Supergoat. Also, Supergoat, I have some questions for you. How common or how easy is it for headers to be installed in something like Waylon's car? Like, would somebody have done something like that right off the factory floor? The ANK fuel thing is just, yeah. Oh, it used 100 liters of fuel out of a 200-liter tank just to get here. All right. So... we need 2 concrete blocks. Yeah, this is the Azov. This is the 64-131. That's what we were using. This big fella right here. And it's not always about the power-to-weight ratio. There's more room? Okay. So he's just got, no need to drop the engine. So he's just got the regular RT, I think. And I think I figured out that he's got a Borla exhaust system. But I don't know if he's, if somebody removed the converters or if he's got just like straight piped off of headers all the way back. I'm not familiar with enough of Dodge and Mopar to actually kind of pick up on the sound and everything and the volume of it. Because his car was actually really loud when he did that live video. So, I thought it sounded great, though. I thought it sounded awesome. So, do I replace mud tires with chains, or is it going to be worse than... So, here's the thing. Chain tires, even if you're driving around in the mud, like this one will get chain tires over mud tires. They're not as good as regular mud tires, but when you're crawling over ice, it makes all the difference in the world. But also, if you're doing a lot of rock crawling, if you've got a lot of rocks in the way, chain tires have this weird way of biting into the surface to actually help you out and get traction over surfaces like that. This is a great truck. This truck will carry you through a significant portion of the game. It does really good. Plus, it has all of the frame add-ons that you could ever possibly need in this thing. All right. So, kind of bibbidi bobbidi boo right here. It doesn't have the big maintenance frame, though. That doesn't matter, because you're not going to be running this truck as a... I think only the P12 and the Azov 73-210 have the big maintenance frame. Also the... I think it's the, ah, damn it, we got hung up on a... It's more fuel efficient, but it's slower. It's significantly slower. We've also just gotten hung up on a branch. So the branch has been, you know, been caught. See the tree shaking how it is? Yeah. All right. No. Now we're off the tree. Okay. There we go. Well, you do realize it's still a video game, right? Sometimes they just make decisions like that. Just like the Tuz, the Warthog, and the Tuz Action. The fuel carriers on the back of those, one is only 600 liters, the other one is 900 liters. But they're identical the same physically. So there is that as well. Oh, you know what? Let's go this other way. Go this way. The Warthog and the Action have physically the same fuel tank add-ons, fuel carrier add-ons. It's fun. It's situational. I can't tell you what's good and not good. You need to try these things for yourself. What might work for me might not work for you. I can only give you a general guide as to what I enjoy using. Yep, there's also that. One, you know, while you may enjoy certain aspects of one vehicle, another vehicle may be lacking in. So it's not all about finding the best vehicle. It really isn't. No, they're both off-roads. They're both off-roads vehicles. Just like the F-750, which is a Scout, and it is listed as a Scout, it can haul regular medium-duty truck trailers. Oh, Grimar! What is up? How are you doing? What's going on? Yeah, I love the autonomous winch. The autonomous winch is a game changer sometimes, especially when you're exploring. See, here's the thing, though. Didn't I just mention that a Scout vehicle, the Ford F-750, hauls regular truck-sized trailers? The game doesn't always do all the things the same all the time. That's why there's so many different trucks. That's why there's so many different configurations. That's why you need to try things. It's trial and error. Find out what works for you. Make it work for you. Use the Action as a Scout. If it's too rough for the F-750, yes. The F-750 does not have the best tire options. And Winnemem, how are you doing this evening? What's going on? How is everything? I love the autonomous Scout on Scout vehicles, hands down. All right. Let's see about getting this thing down the hill. You're all right? Trucking with trucking in the background. Awesome. That is awesome. So we managed to get the Tega, the new Tega Friday. The graphics in the Matrix are amazing. Even the buildings have individual rooms, so you can look through the windows. Hundreds of thousands of rooms easily with all the buildings in the city. Dude, that's nuts. So it looks great. I really want to watch the new one. I really do want to watch the new one. I like Keanu Reeves. I like the original Matrix was groundbreaking. The original Matrix was such an unbelievably fascinating movie with the ideas that it presented. Ah, crap. Yep. Yep. I am king of the world! Oh, no, don't remove cargo. Pack cargo, please. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, I think The Matrix, the first one, is the standout. Truly the standout. But the interesting ideas and themes that, like, the second one, the first film took me ages to get into. Really? I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I like the second one for the car chase scene. And everything about that car chase scene was just so mind-blowing because of how they did it. They actually had to build a freeway for the movie. All right. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. That was completely accidental. I didn't exactly mean to do that. I meant to drive on the other side of the building to drop this stuff off. All right, COVID. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Point where you had to choose between red and blue pills, and I went into the mirror type thing. I lost it. 1 and 3, the last stand with all the mech suits and machine guns. That was pretty cool. That was. Yes, we will do co-op soon. Yep. And there we go. That is the last part of our garage that we actually had to restore and rebuild. So now, show rewards. Warehouse is now available. What warehouse? And garage slots. Okay. What do we have for a warehouse that's available? Okay. All right. Well then. So, scout fuel trailer. Where's that gonna go? Delivered to the Foothill House. Holy crap, so that's gotta go all the way over there. It's a scout flatbed that has to go all the way over there. Yeah, the mech suits, though, that was actually really, really cool. And those remind me of Avatar. That's got a lot of the Avatar vibe in it. Ooh. Check this out. Hold on. Photo mode. Free cam. How about you get kinda... That's kind of neat. Second and third films I enjoyed. I really... The mech suits, though. The mech suits were so cool. But it definitely did remind me a lot of Avatar. Like, or when Avatar came out and they had the mech suits and the leader of the security forces, that dude was out of his mind. Showing off with his photo mode that actually works. Yeah, so here's the thing, though. With the photo mode for the PC, I don't get what is up with that, because it looks good until you take the picture, and then it shows you all the weird, wacky colors. But you're right. Monkey Bum and I were actually discussing it earlier, and yeah, Fubar, you had initially brought it up on the SnowRunner channel in the Discord. Night 2. All right, so apparently it's really, really dark in this one. Afternoon. Ooh, that's some light. It'll be nice when they fix. Yes, because this game, out of any game I've played, probably up until open world games, Red Dead Redemption 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and to a lesser extent Skyrim. You know, games like that, those open world style games where the lighting is dynamic, the weather changes, the patterns of the day, you have different temperature and climate zones. Red Dead is where I really made use of photo. Yes, I have taken a ton of pictures in photo mode. That was probably one of the cooler games to have a photo mode in. It was beyond unreal. Absolutely unreal. The photo mode in that game, beautiful. Utterly beautiful. All right. What is this? Yay. All right. So, ooh, that's kind of cool looking. That's actually really kind of cool looking. The picture of them walking up to the burning mansion is still my PlayStation 4. Yeah, that was one of the most iconic scenes in that game. Okay, this is apparently afternoon. I found a plaque. It says there's 7,000 buildings in the city, and this is the tallest one at 456 meters. So basically, it allows you to just like walk around in it. You love that? Yeah, that game is absolutely where it's at. The default, truck lights. Turn the truck lights off. We can increase the exposure. We can underexpose it. I mean, we can do all kinds of stuff in this. Contrast, we can make it like... We can make it super contrast. You can walk, drive, or go into a fly camera mode to explore. Holy crap. And then we can dial down the contrast. Oh, we can totally change the hue. Saturation. We can throw all of the colors completely all over the place with this, and that's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Vignette. Yeah, which is just the dark circle around. Have a nice night. I need to sleep because I'm not feeling well. Nika Fernandez, thank you and take care. Be good. Have another awesome night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, night 1. Clear sky. Ooh, rain. Heavy rain. Oh, we can do heavy rain. On topic of trucks, you really got to see the new paint job on the town's fire truck. Okay. Heavy snow. So heavy rain, heavy snow. We can turn the truck lights off or leave them on. Film grain. Field of view. We can pull all the way back. Pull all the way in. Autofocus or manual focus. Aperture. We can make everything stand out in the background, but I think for the purposes of this, it actually works better if we have a slightly Little bit of the aperture set up so that it actually fades out some of the back. Focus point. I don't think it kind of does too much. Depth of field span. You always need some aperture. But I don't have a portal gun, though. Oops. I don't have a portal gun. But mostly, I really like the moon and the sky that's overhead. It's one of those things that are just, it's so cool. So cool. Aperture. Recover. All right. So this is our garage in here, and this garage actually looks really awesome. This is one of the best looking garages so far. So why don't we go check out Yellow Rock? Heading over to Gigi, so I'll catch you soon, and Merry Christmas. Moya Surfer Dude, thank you for coming by. Thank you for saying hello, and thank you for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it, and I just... It's awesome to see you again. It really is. Okay. So welcome. Be around more when time allows. Absolutely. Thank you so much. You be good, okay? Still rocking and rolling? I mean, we're trying to. We are certainly trying to. We're kind of trying to figure out where we're sort of at. Because I do want to actually... Oh, you know what? We got a truck right here. Send your best. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is awesome of you. That is so awesome of you. All right. Okay. So why don't we make it daytime again? Because it's so much nicer if we can actually explore during the daytime. Oh, and you know what? We need to fix this bridge, which will give us access to the fuel station. But for the moment, what we can do is 216. Yes, yes, my friend. Why don't we explore a little more? I'll tell you what, we'll take this truck with us over here. Take this truck. We'll try not to crash into this truck. Or... Sasquatch, what is going on? How are you doing? What's happening? Alright. Let's go for an adventure. Let us adventure in our giant fuel carrier truck. Because we can. So, this is more exploration. Because basically, there is a giant chunk of this map that we've never seen yet. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good this evening. We managed to get the garage completely and fully unlocked. And now we're going to go back to exploring a little bit more on the second map. And I love exploring. I absolutely love exploring on this game. I really like that. So it is the... Yes, exactly. It's that really cool cab-over design. It's a Tatra Phoenix is what it is. And that's the one that comes from the Dawn region. And it's one of You know, with the fuel tanker, this thing's awesome. This thing is so awesome with the fuel tanker. Oops. We'll kind of keep poking on around, and we'll figure out where we can use the international, because we actually have the radar trail, believe it or not. I love the Tatra style fuel tank that's on the back of this thing. It's so cool. Yes, I remember you were discussing that the other day. So you know what? We're just gonna take our time. We're gonna poke around. We're gonna see where it gets us. And maybe it's gonna get us into trouble, and maybe maybe not. But we'll see. We'll find out. Also, we've been at this for about 3 hours tonight, and at some point I am going to have to wrap it up, because I am starving. I'm actually really hungry right about now. Oh, you know what? What is this garage, or not this garage, this warehouse have? So that's metal rolls. Metal rolls, 4 planks, and 2 slabs. What do we need to fix this? Fallen bridge. 3 slabs and 3 metal beams. Metal beams are here. Huh. So there's a lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff that is not exactly the easiest thing to do around here. Cool. Got a fuel thing there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do here. Oh, but this is the metal works. Oh, you know what? We can turn metal beams, or we can turn metal rolls into metal beams. I had to weld a 108-inch down pass on a trailer today. Continual solid weld on a ladder. Oh, dude. That's rough. You got it, though, didn't you, right? Because you are damn good at what you do. You are very good at what you do, 216. What on earth is all this stuff over there? Is that another fuel truck? It might be another fuel truck right over there. Oops, I didn't mean to disconnect. Why don't we just drive right on in here? Scoffs. Scoffs and pipe welder. The Kaiser. You're really good at what you do, 216. You are very good at what you do. Alright, so what the hell is this gonna be? This looks like it's something straight out of, like, Mad Max. Oh, oops. Show task. Sorry for bothering you, but I have no one else to ask. This truck and the fuel tank have to be delivered to a remote base. The road is rough, and our truck is broken. If you help, I will reward you. I wish you'd go back to fenders and light panels, though. Sick of this. Now, do you weld those panels, or do you actually build them? All right, so where's this got to go? Crooked. Deliver to... Oh, base in the wood. Oh. That's kind of out there. Kind of a little ways out there. So that truck with that trailer has to go all the way out there. Let's get back to this bad boy. Bob's Burgers, what's up? What's going on? How is everything? Hope your night is fantastic. Just fit and weld them. Sometimes cut them because the dummy who makes them... I gotcha. I gotcha. All right, so let's pop out the radar right here. Let's do the radar thing. Let's see what's around us. Delivered to the crossing. 4 wooden planks. So there's all kinds of materials that we actually... you play GTA 5? GTA 5 isn't bad. How has that been? How have the updates been for that? Wait a minute. Power tower. Did that just say upgrade part? Oh, it didn't. Yeah, that was the perfect place to pop that out. It's been good so far? Awesome. That is awesome. Haven't tried GTA Online ever, but I'm a big fan of GTA 3, 4, and 5. GTA Online... So here's the thing. If you have a good group of friends and you don't really worry about too much access to the larger aspects of the game, you can do a private server, get all the cars you want, and just drive around. It's so much fun to just drive in that game. I mean, it's massive. The world itself is massive. There is another tunnel right there. So why don't we see about... change into the other truck. And let's keep going. Oh, that is not gonna work. GTA, it's not bad. It's really not bad. There are worse games to play online. Let me tell you. I'd like to find an old PlayStation 3 or 360 to play 4 again. Said it got stuck behind on the older consoles. Or sad it got stuck behind. Yeah. There's a lot of games like that, though. There's a lot of great games that got stuck on old consoles and never got a chance to come back. I gotta be honest, not a fan of Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood, I'll play it in a social setting, but Back 4 Blood, not exactly one of my favorite games either. It's not terrible, but I kind of like the... Alright, so we're going down here and going to the left. I kind of like Back 4 Blood for the different stuff. Yeah, it does need more content, but like Call of Duty Outbreak, Outbreak Zombies, better than Back 4 Blood. The gameplay of it is better than Back 4 Blood, and that's just my opinion. Rumor is it's coming back, but the definitive edition of the GTA trilogy, aside from 3, yeah. That's because that game was not remastered by Rockstar. They gave it to somebody else to remaster, and they boned themselves with it. Keep going. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, no way! Oh, man. That was a game that it made everyone go up in arms about that. Manhunt was one of those wild games that came out of nowhere, and we were actually just discussing, so one of the voice actors from Manhunt, Brian Cox, who played in the X-Men movies, he was in the Bourne Identity movies, very. But for people who were of light sensibilities and such, it was a great game. The gameplay in that, the stealth mechanics, you could not run and gun. You were significantly underprepared for anything that game would throw at you at that point in time. Oh, it's great though. That was such a great game. The masks, all the different masks, all the different weapons that you could get, all of the different, thinking about buying L.A. Noire, never played it. You know what, it's funny, we're actually trying to convince a hostile Puma to play L.A. Noire on stream. I've never played that either, but there is very good things said about that game. I'm gonna try to... What's this here? It's a good one. I played some of it. Nice. No task. Mudflow's recently passed here. My, did that look scary. Good thing no one was hurt, except for this power tower that's blocking the road has to be restored. I'd be grateful if you want to help. So this is going to take 3 metal beams. It's a good game. Mafia 3 is really good as well. Nice. Yeah, holy hell. That is one rather large obstruction. So, we're not going to go that way. We're going to continue this way. But we're going to turn around first. And then we're going to continue the other way. Oops. Winch. Winch! To the Winchester. Mafia 3 is my favorite. These people aren't stingy with the material. They want it all. Yes, they do. Oh, most assuredly they do. Mafia 3 was pretty good for sure. Sort of reminded me of the Godfather game. Yeah, that's right. The Godfather game. I completely forgot about that. Tony Montana. You are back. Owen, what is up? How is everything? It's all good. We're still here. We are still here. And you know what, guys? I'm just kind of looking at some stuff. What did you miss? We managed to open up the garage. We got the garage completely open, which is actually pretty awesome. Oh. And I don't know if you know anybody who needs more SnowRunner content in their life. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Attach winch to here. But if you know anybody who's not currently following the channel, you should totally have them follow the channel. Because you know what? We are, at least according to what I'm looking at, guys, we're 2 followers shy of hitting 600 follows. And I kind of never thought that anything like that would happen. But that's how close we are. Ah! That's a tire. No, don't fall over. Go get some food. I mean, I'll get some food shortly. I'm also going to try not to tip this truck over. That's what I'm going to try to do. Alright. Are we gonna make it successfully? We did. 1109 Chad! Thank you very much! That is greatly appreciated. Never expect the unexpected. Hope you're doing awesome this evening. I really appreciate that. I mean, it's not like we have goals or anything like that, but I'm also kind of OCD for round numbers, so I'm not gonna lie to you. Mountain Lion with the hype emote. Also, the truck is okay. Nope, we're good. We're good. Truck's back on all tires. So that right there, that was number 599. Not that I'm counting or anything. Not that I'm counting at all. No. Alright, so why don't we go up just a little bit further. Let's hit the radar trailer again. You out? 216, we will catch you another point in time. You have a great rest of your weekend. Rated Fluffy. Rated Fluffy, you are the 600. And I thank you very much. The Kaiser, thank you very much. You are number 601. Guys, we have broke 600 follows. Trapped 216 inside. Or trapped inside 216. My dude, thank you for hanging around. I really appreciate it. And 216. Give your little guys a hug tonight for me, okay? You do that, all right? And thank you so much for the follows, guys. I greatly appreciate it. We have broken 600 follows. How the hell did this happen to accumulate 600 follows? Which is kind of what I don't get. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. I really do hope you are all enjoying your evenings. It feels like a Friday, but it's only Tuesday. And you know what? I have tomorrow off as well. So I don't know if I'm going to sleep in or if I'm going to wake up early. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Mountain Lion. Guys, I really thank you for being around. I'm glad you could see that too. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I work days today, on days tomorrow. Then I work nights, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're all here because of you. Sasquatch, thanks, man. I do appreciate that. Holy crap. Delivered to the hunter's cabin. What are we delivering to the hunter's cabin? Truck with a tank. And a fuel tank. Oh, okay. So the stuff over there. Oh, this is where it has to go to the hunter's cabin. And whatever home sweet home is right there, I don't know what that is. Tell you what, I appreciate all you guys being here. I really do. This is fun. This is just so much fun to be able to do this and talk to you guys and have fun with games like this. Kind of excited to work. Oh, Super Goat, dude. Well, I'm working Christmas Eve. I'm working Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. I don't know if that really kind of makes any difference whatsoever. It probably doesn't. But, yeah. Hopefully that's... It better be double time. That's for damn sure. I'll tell you what. Let's bounce over to this truck, and why don't we hit the radar. And let's radar scan this area. Let's see what's around. Let's see what's out there for this little particular area. And it's 42 degrees out. What do I do for work? I work selling auto parts. Double time plus 8 hours holiday, so essentially triple time. That's awesome. Mr. Gav, what's new? How's everything? How is the movie life for you, bro? Yeah, so I am involved in all things auto parts and automotive and car related, so my life is very car-centric. I love cars. I love trucks. I love engines and speed parts and performance parts and everything like that. Cars are a passion of mine. I will talk at length about all things automotive. Just finished watching Shaun of the Dead. Oh, I love that. I grew up at a body shop. I know your people all too well. Awesome. Predominantly General Motors. I am a General Motors guy. General Motors for me. So, although here's the thing, I don't discriminate. So I think Dodge is great. I think Ford is great. You know? So there's that. Although I have only ever really been a General Motors kind of guy. So. Why don't we see? What is this over here? And where am I? I don't even know where I am. I recently switched from GM to Ford. How was that? Was that a little bit of a culture shock, or how'd that go for you? Also, I'd really like to see how we get over to... Alright, so there's this road right here, which apparently runs kind of through this stuff, I suppose. Still as good as it was 17 years ago. You like your Yoda? Yeah, super good. I'd imagine you would. And that's a road that's blocked off right up here by this thing. Why don't we see about... Wait, did we come through? Where did we even come through? Or was it through here? This is wild. Shaun of the Dead is 17. That's wild. Owen, gotta go. Got drama at work. I have to break up. All right, man. Thank you so much for popping by, and hanging out. I appreciate it. You know what? Can you hear that? The music? Listen to that music play. The background music on this game is something I will... It's my go-to Christmas-type film. Nice. You went from a 15 Silverado and now have a 15 F-150 Platinum. That is a fully loaded vehicle right there. For sure. All right. You know what? Let's make it morning. Let's make it morning in our Yellow Rock National Forest, Maine map. And we've been at this for about 3.5 hours. Ugh. Gonna adjust myself in my chair right here. Get a little bit better. So we've been at this for about 3.5 hours, and probably thinking it's about time that I'm gonna go get something to eat. And we're gonna be back at this tomorrow. Why don't we try to do some multiplayer tomorrow? So why don't we try to make that happen? Why don't we try to make multiplayer night a thing? And we'll get there, we'll kind of figure it out, and hopefully it works for us, because we've had issues with multiplayer, and we've also not had issues with multiplayer, which is the weirdest damn thing. So, with all my problems I was having, replacing lifters and a few other things, I got it fixed and sold it for $4K more than it was worth, and figured I'd give Ford a chance. I mean, entirely valid. The whole lifter thing with the engines nowadays, the AFM lifters in those engines, it creates more problems than it actually solves. And here's the thing. The new trucks, the brand new trucks, like 19, 20, 21, they went from 8 AFM lifters and 8 regular lifters to all AFM lifters. And it just never made any sense that way. Never made any sense. So guys, potentially you like music and you like, you know, kind of goofy, silly, you know, fun stuff. One of our wonderful supporters of the channel, Gigi Edgley, who once upon a time starred as Chiana from Farscape, which is a Jim Henson production, Puppets. She is currently playing music with her brother over on her Twitch channel. Oh, Rats, short stream, whatever will I do? It's been 3.5 hours, Relic! We've been at this for 3.5 hours! Plus, we were playing Vermintide 2 earlier, my guy, so come on now. There's only so much of me you can take. We went real long last night, which is kind of why I'm thinking I'm gonna, you know, 3.5 hours is pretty okay for tonight. So why don't we all go and say hello to Gigi Edgley, because she's an absolutely fantastic human being. Just a really, really awesome person. Screw it, DoorDash in a 24-hour stream. Dude, I don't know. Nika Fernandez did a 24-hour stream, okay? Nika Fernandez did 24 hours, right? Reckless abandon. You got that right. I would probably pass out like Puma at my keyboard. So, guys, why don't we go say hello to Gigi Edgley, because Gigi Edgley is someone who's about positivity, love and light, is funny as hell. Her brother just totally tools on her constantly, which is hysterical. So, tomorrow, depending on who's around, and you know who you are, there will be Vermintide 2 during the day. And we will be back for SnowRunner, and maybe, just maybe, we'll try to get that multiplayer SnowRunner going tomorrow. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. Have a great night. Have an awesome Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. And thank you, all of you, so very much. All of the follows and all of the hanging out and kicking back and just having a fun time. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Vanguard has Krampus. Oh! Krampus discussion tomorrow. Put a pin in that. We'll be back tomorrow. Later, guys.